I don't know, man. It's just not the same without a net.
Hold on, before we start the video, I think we need to do something. Net time.
Go put up the net. Go for the first shot, man.
You gotta lay it up.
Oh! It is time for Asian Guys Talk About the NBA YouTube Comment Edition. We're gonna be doing this type of video every week, so you left comments on our last video. We're gonna be answering them in this video. Let's go.
First comment comes from a guy that we'll just call LT. Why you always hating on the Clippers?
All right, first of all, I don't actually hate the Clippers. I've actually always kind of liked the Clippers, but I don't really believe in them as a championship team.
But if you criticize the Clippers, it's pretty logical. No one would look at you and say you're being illogical.
Here's the thing about the Clippers. I kind of look at them as like a goofy friend that you have. They're fun to be around, but if someone asks you, hey, should they be taken seriously? You're probably gonna say, no, they're not a serious person.
The Clippers, we're not hating on them because we're not jealous of them.
No.
We're not legitimately wishing ill on them.
Come on, there's a lot of reasons why we make fun of the Clippers. Blake Griffin is goofy. Austin Rivers is goofy. DeAndre Jordan is goofy.
I mean, Doc Rivers, it's not on Blake. It's not on Blake. It's not on Blake, guys. The NBA is better off for having the Clippers there.
For sure. Okay, next comment is Chris Bosh coming back, and is it gonna be Miami versus Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals?
I think, depending on how the seeding works out, Cleveland and Miami could meet before the Eastern Conference Finals. They could meet in the second round.
I would say Bosh doesn't look like he's coming back. Shout out to him. I hope he gets well. He's having a lot of health issues. I don't think they're gonna rush him back for this.
I would say that the Heat are just a little bit too old. And shout out to Hassan Whiteside. Shout out to Justice Winslow.
Josh Richardson.
Yeah, Josh Richardson's dunking on everyone. You already won 2 championships.
I mean, wait, you got 3 championships.
For Heat fans, you guys, I think you guys have a solid chance of making out of the first round. At the end of the day, the Heat are former champions, and they have that pedigree. Pat Riley's still ahead of the organization.
Any team with Dwayne Wade has a shot at getting out of the first round.
Okay, so in last week's episode, we primarily focused on winning teams.
Right.
But there are a lot of popular teams this season, for example, the Bulls and the Rockets, that are not doing well.
These next 2 comments are about the Bulls.
First one is about how the Bulls underachieved this season, and the second one is saying, man, the Bulls just have way too much talent to be playing at this level.
I would look at it this way. So Fred Hoiberg, first season coaching the Bulls, D Rose and Jimmy Butler, there are some chemistry issues. I think their offense has been shoddy. It's been inconsistent. They tried to plan for some type of like a baby Warriors type thing, but it didn't really work out.
A lot of people in the comments last week were kind of getting at me for getting at D Rose.
Because you're critical of D Rose.
Now, I acknowledge that he has been playing at an above average starting point guard level for the second half of the season. But it doesn't change my stance on the issue. If your starting point guard cannot hit an open 3 on a consistent basis, in modern day NBA, that is a gigantic issue.
Regardless, the Bulls are
but you know
underachieving.
What? Yeah, the Bulls, they are underachieving because if you look at it, even Mirotic is good. Blow it up. I'm saying it. Blow it up. Next comment says, like if Tim Duncan is greater than Kobe.
A lot of you guys are thinking, of course Tim Duncan's not greater than Kobe, but Tim Duncan,
2 MVPs versus 1 MVP.
He has the same amount of rings as Kobe. He's played more playoff games than Kobe. He also won Rookie of the Year when he was a rookie. He's not nearly the exciting player that Kobe is or the marketing monster that Kobe is. It is arguable that Tim Duncan in this era is just as great, if not, some people would argue, greater than Kobe. He's gonna go in the Hall of Fame. He's gonna get this and that.
Tim Duncan is underrated in NBA history.
This next comment, because this team kind of got cut out of the last video, the Detroit Pistons, do they have potential next year? All right, so the Detroit Pistons just clinched the 8th seed this year.
I gotta say that I was really happy for Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson went and led them to the playoffs along with Andre Drummond.
I like Brandon Jennings as like an exciting player. Best player on a non-playoff team.
The best player in the NBA to never have even sniffed the playoffs is DeMarcus Boogie Cousins. Some people say he's more naturally gifted than Tim Duncan.
This next comment made us laugh. It's It's not really the best question, but we had to include it. Cavs should trade Dellavedova and get Dame Lillard.
In my opinion, should not trade Dellavedova. But if they could get Dime, aka Dame Lillard, they should.
Oh.
I do not think that the Portland Trail Blazers would trade Damian Lillard for Kyrie Irving.
And I like Kyrie as a player, but I think he's gonna try to leave. I don't think he's happy. This comment is talking about the Golden State Warriors. It says, the Dubs get away with too many moving screens.
It is true that Draymond recently got away with setting some crazy screens for Curry. He pretty much pile drive somebody, just flipped him over like on some WWF stuff.
The Warriors are getting some superstar calls.
Well, the Warriors are considered a superstar team. People who are like always focused on the Warriors getting superstar calls, I think that they're right, but they should be more worried about making their team and their franchise a superstar franchise rather than worrying about the superstar privileges that superstar franchises are endowed with. The Jeremy Lin foul controversy.
I feel like what's happening to Jeremy is definitely a little bit unfair.
Generally, I do think that the NBA needs to take a look at that situation very closely.
Okay, we do live in New York now, so this comment is super relevant to us. They're asking about the Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knicks. Where are they headed? What can they do? Are they going to be good?
The Brooklyn Nets are in a tough situation.
Yo, did you know, guys, that they don't get a first-round draft pick for like 2 years?
If Boston exercises some type of option, they might get a second-round draft pick.
Bro, man, I don't know. These New York teams, man, I usually think New York people are really smart, but some people running the Knicks and the Nets, I don't understand.
I would say that the Nets are in trouble. The Knicks look like they could have squeezed in the playoffs in the first half of the season.
Yeah, they were doing okay.
The second half of the season went really bad. This season, Carmelo played defense, and he actually moved the ball.
He got Carmelo shaped. He changed his game a little bit, so shout out to him.
I mean, I just saw this article come out the other day that Phil Jackson wants out of New York after only being there for one season, installing Derek Fisher, and then getting rid of Derek Fisher, and then you know what they did? Phil Jackson brought in Vujacic.
He did everything to make that team more like the Lakers.
All right, last but not least, for the end of the year, we gotta go. In this comment, this is a comment that we do agree with, and it was written by somebody trying to rank the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Number 1, Karl Anthony Towns.
Without a doubt, man. He's like 18-10 right now.
Number 2, you got to go with Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah.
Kristaps Porzingis.
We had said maybe Kristaps could have been a bust. We just said that. Obviously, he's not, and we've admitted that we were wrong. But shout out to Porzingis.
Wrong, KP. My bad. Number 3, a kid who really caught fire in the second half of the season.
He's super young.
Devin Booker. He looks Filipino.
A lot of people would say that Devin Booker, not to, get you too excited, but they've compared him a little bit to Kobe as far as physically, same height, same position, kind of gets his shots similar ways. Obviously, does not have all the moves.
I would compare Devin Booker to Ray Allen.
Yeah.
Number 4, this is a player that I thought was going to be in the Rookie of the Year discussion, and it's good to see him do good in the second half of the season. D'Angelo Russell. I got ice in my veins. Last but not least, a player who in the beginning of the season seemed like they might be up for Rookie of the Year, but kind of slipped because they had issues, injuries, whatever. Jahlil Okafor.
All right, everybody, that was it for the comments that you guys left on the last video. In the comments below, let us know what we should talk about for the next video. Obviously, the season is not quite over. There's one more game left for the Warriors. They got to win it to break the record. They're at 72-9 right now. They could be 73-9, so that's crazy. But yeah, I guess we'll see. We're going to be making these weekly. Let us know what you think about this video.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching that episode of Asian Guys Talk About the NBA. Like we said, we are going to do these weekly. So 1, let us know what you thought of our opinions in the comment section below. And number 2, make sure you let us know any other questions or comments that you have that you'd like us to discuss for next week.
And we've been keeping up with the NBA for so many years, and we love basketball, and we're just so glad that you guys are enjoying these videos. So thank you for watching these videos, and until next time, we're out.
Peace. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching that episode of Asian Guys Talk About the NBA. Listen up, you guys gotta follow us on our official Instagram account at Fung Bros on IG.
All right, because we're gonna be doing some giveaways on that Instagram account, so check us out. We're giving away guys basketball shoes, we'll give away some girl basketball shoes, or just some girl sneakers in general, but just check out our Instagram for more giveaways.
We're gonna have some cool Asian stuff on there as well. We just hope that the content we make is helpful in some way. Make sure you follow us on IG and Twitter at Fung Bros. That's the username, at Fung Bros.
Easy. Okay, watch this video, subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching these videos. We really love that we get to just talk about basketball. So until next time, we out.
Peace.